This is FYI News 13, brought to you by SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
For your information, we have a full preview of a special Christmas concert benefiting local children. Welcome to Thanksgiving Eve on FYI, and I'm Ken Karen. I can already taste the stuffing. To hold us over, get ready for a half hour of important local information. Here's our headlines from FYI and the Hazleton Standard Speaker. It's become a controversy across the nation and right here in Pennsylvania whether or not to allow Syrian refugees into the United States. Congressman Lou Barletta, a member of the Homeland Security Subcommittee on Counterterrorism and Intelligence, addresses the issue on a brand new Sam Lassant show.
Why, knowing what we know, that we cannot check the backgrounds of the people from Syria, would we open up our doors and put Americans at risk when America is the #1 target? Now, what you're hearing from those that want to accept the refugees is about what a vigorous process it is to go through that refugee program. And it's true. There's no question about that. You have to wait 18 to 24 months to go through that program. But what they're not telling the American people is that's not in place in Syria. There's no system on the ground to check the backgrounds of these individuals. Why then, knowing what we know, would we open the doors for refugees here when we haven't checked, we have no credible way of checking who they are?
This Sam Lassant show airs tonight at 7:30 p.m. on Service Electric HD Channel 513 and again at 9 p.m. on both Channel 513 and Channel 13. Or you can watch online at SSPTV.com. Check your local listings for additional times. Hazleton City Council approved on first reading an amended 2016 budget. The new plan would eliminate a property tax increase and most of the fee increases proposed by outgoing Mayor Joe Iannuzzi. It also allocates $100,000 for part-time police officers, but does away with an earned income tax proposed by Iannuzzi to pay for it. The budget also eliminates money to retain Police Chief Frank D'Andrea. It needs to pass on 3 readings. You can read all the details in today's Standard Speaker. As you gather with family and friends, don't miss our special Thanksgiving edition of FYI with a special feature, The Spirit of the Viking Continues, and much more. Plus holiday programming on Black Friday featuring the girls as they deck the halls at the Laurel Mall, and all your favorite SSPTV favorites celebrate the holidays with SSPTV. Well, we've been telling you about a special concert for a good cause. Lisa Sugart has more right now on Christmas with a Twist.
I'm very pleased to welcome back our good friend, Pastor Stephen Perillo, who is the co-founder of the Making a Difference Ministries, and here to tell us about 2 beautiful Christmas concerts that are coming up that his organization will be providing for the community. And the first one is taking place on December 3rd at 6:30 at Sand Springs, in Sand Springs in Drums, and it is the first annual Christmas with a Twist to benefit Brandon's Forever Home. So tell us all about this wonderful concert.
Well, what we do is we bring all different kind of Christmas music, we put twist on it. And this one is going to be an old-fashioned country Christmas style. And it's kind of a unique way of doing it. We do interacting with the crowd, we have sing-alongs. At different parts of the show, we do things that we don't want to tell anybody about. They have to come to the show and see it.
That's good. Don't tell all the secrets. Make them come and see it. And this is a free concert, but there's a little twist involved in that you're trying to help out Brandon's Forever Home. So tell us what they should do in order to get into the concert.
Well, we're asking people to bring an unwrapped gift for Brandon's Forever Home. And remember, they're teenagers. We know a lot of the older kids are there. They need gifts, gift cards, anything like that that you think a young gentleman or young woman could use. I think sometimes we forget about that age, and we have to really stop and think about that and say, yes, they need something too as well.
Sure. There's children of all ages at Brandon's Forever Home, but I know it is difficult because many people think a Barbie doll or a truck for a younger child, but they don't often, as you said, think of the younger ones. And I know we were speaking, your wife is off in the wings here, hiding, Gail, and she told us, don't forget the stocking stuffers because that's important as well, to give like socks and different items, maybe health and beauty items for the girls. They like perfume, they like, the bath and body things and all of that kind of stuff. So there are many items that you could bring that would really put a smile on a child's face. How important is that for you, that you want to do this to help bring music to people for the Christmas season, but also make it a wonderful Christmas for everybody?
Well, we enjoy doing anything that brings people an event like this, especially Christmas music. We have Christian artists that come out and do all the things. This is a local duet that actually teamed up with me this year, and we made it last year too, I should say. And being a country broken road duo, they actually travel back and forth from Nashville. So they do play all over. They're really good. It's a husband and wife team. And 4 years prior, we had a 21-piece orchestra that we did. And a lot of people like that as well. So we're kind of like, okay, what do we do? And it seems to be the country Christmas went really well last year. We had over 150 people come to the show. Last year we got over 2,000 toys. It was amazing to see the community come out and support that.
Wow. So it's the first Christmas with a Twist at Sand Springs to benefit Brandon's Forever Home. And it's also the 6th one taking place in Luzerne, because if you can't make it out on the 3rd, there's another performance on the 6th. And where is that in the time?
It'd be the Knights of Columbus. The doors open at 5:30 and the concert will start at 6. It's a little half-hour difference. But that one's at Knights of Columbus, 57 Perry Street on December 6th. And that one is going to be unique because there's a lot of interactive program, plus a live nativity will be at that one.
Okay, and again, bring a gift for a child.
Yes, unwrapped.
All right.
And that will go to Toys for Tots.
Well, this is wonderful that you are teaming up. SSPTV is proud sponsor of this. Janine Mazurkevich involved with this, with her Making a Difference Foundation as well. So teaming up with Brandon's Forever Home. A lot of good people coming together that like to help out the community. Pastor, thank you so much for being here with us. Merry Christmas, and I hope you have a wonderful turnout at your concerts.
Thank you very much. Merry Christmas to you and all the staff here.
Lisa, great interview. Pastor, great tie. All right, now a shopping reminder. The Laurel Mall has special hours over this Thanksgiving holiday and Black Friday, and you can see the complete schedule at thelaurelmall.com, so check that out. Well, a little later, we'll celebrate our weekly holiday here at SSPTV, Dave Day. We'll talk Marion football and the new PIAA classifications for 2016-2017. When we come back after this break, representatives from PennDOT are here with holiday travel advice.
This is FYI News 13, brought to you by SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
Today marks the start of one of the busiest travel times of the year. Lisa Sugart has tips on how to stay safe on the highways this holiday.
Well, it's that time of the year again when many of us will be taking to the highways, and that means it's time to see our good friends from PennDOT back in our studios again. Mike Toludo, the Safety Press Officer, and James May, who is the Regional Press Director for PennDOT. Thank you guys for being here. Two important things to talk about today: the Click It or Ticket program, and also Thanksgiving travel holiday, which is one of the busiest times of the year. So I guess let's start with Click It or Ticket. How important is it to get the word out to people about this program?
Well, first of all, it is good to be here, and I noticed that you referred to us as your friends from PennDOT, and I've got to admit that being with PennDOT, we don't often get referred to as friends, so it is very good to be here with you. You know, there's that old cliche, from Atlantic to Pacific, gee, the traffic is terrific, and this is the time of year between the holiday season now with Thanksgiving into Christmas, New Year's, a lot of people on the roads, and when you look at the fact that there's so many more people on the road, you combine that with the fact that we're in the middle of deer season here pretty soon, where there's going to be more deer out there. The nights, it gets dark much earlier. You've got the winter conditions on the roads here with the snow coming in, whether we like it or not, we'll be here. There's just a whole lot of different, sort of the perfect storm of things that are happening. You combine that with the fact that there's so many more cars on the road. That's why this is the time of year that we always work with the Pennsylvania State Police, with local law enforcement, and we have our annual Click It or Ticket campaign. And essentially what they will be doing is going out and just making sure that people are buckled up when they go. But nationwide, there were a little over 300 people that were killed last year. So we want to see what we can do to reduce that and to make sure that the holidays are a time of year that are exciting, that are happy, and not ones that are spent where we're spending them at a cemetery because somebody was killed on our highways.
And when we say the Click It or Ticket program, what will people experience when this program is in effect in their community?
Well, one of the things from our end, we are trying to emphasize and encourage people to make sure that you wear your seatbelt. So one of the things they can expect is to see us here at PennDOT partnering with you, reminding people to wear their seatbelts when they go out. But the Pennsylvania State Police will be looking for that type of thing. So it is a primary offense if you're under, it's 18, right, Mike? If you're under 18, it's a primary offense. So if a policeman sees somebody underage, they can get pulled over for that. The Pennsylvania State Police, local police will be out really enforcing this a whole lot more over the holiday season.
Okay, so make sure you buckle up when you are heading out. And Mike, a lot of people heading out because this Thanksgiving travel season is huge.
Well, the one thing I want to say also that James didn't say, that they'll be out at night checking seatbelts, because seatbelts, wearing seatbelts, a lot of people don't put them on at night. So the police will also be out checking in the evening hours. Well, for the Thanksgiving holiday, we want to be out there and make sure everybody drives safely. Wear your seatbelt. Aggressive driving, distractive driving too is another issue, where do not text and drive. And just be careful if you're out shopping this holiday season, just take your time.
So you want to encourage people, I guess, to plan accordingly, to leave in plenty of time, because we're always in a rush. Is that what seems to lead to a lot of the accidents?
Oh, absolutely. Everybody's like pushing for that bargain, or now I think it's going to be a little bit more time period for people to go out. Just drive safe, and please do not drink and drive. That's also important to emphasize too. And police will be out there also enforcing that too during the holiday season.
And if anybody wants any, information from PennDOT in regards to any of the many programs that you have, where's the best place for them to turn?
Well, they could give us a call at our office at 570-963-3502, or email James or myself, or even go to our website and get the information. We could even go out to come to their organization and speak on the issues.
That's nice that you guys do that, to keep everybody informed as to what is taking place. Thank you so much for being here to keep us up to date on the many programs that PennDOT provides. They provide it so that you will have a safe driving experience, not only this Thanksgiving Day holiday, but also all year round.
Time now for FYI News 13 weather.
The Spirit of the Viking continues will be held right here at the Maple Manor Elementary Middle School this Saturday from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. We'll let you know all about that event on our FYI Thanksgiving special. You'll want to check out all the fun this weekend. Right now, you can check out our local weather forecast from the National Weather Service. Tonight will be mostly clear. Our low 34 degrees with a southeast wind from 5 to 8 miles per hour. For our Thanksgiving, as we look at our 4-day outlook, mostly sunny with a high near 51. Can't complain there. Thursday night, mostly cloudy with a low around 42 degrees. For our Friday, lots of shopping maybe, partly sunny with a high near 55. Friday night, 30% chance of showers, mostly cloudy, low of 40 degrees. Saturday, it's sunny once again, partly sunny this time with a high near 42. Saturday night, partly cloudy, low of 29 degrees. And then on Sunday, more sun, partly sunny with a high near 39. And then Sunday night, mostly cloudy, our low will be 31 degrees. If you're looking for that perfect home for the holidays, check out our home of the week. This gorgeous log home at 126 Summit Road in Eagle Rock Resort. Great mountain views, vaulted ceilings in every room, 3 bedrooms, 2 full bathrooms, a master suite on the first floor, hardwood floors throughout, and a custom kitchen situated in the middle of 2 lots. It's listed at $369,000. If you're interested, call 570-384-1310. And now this might help you out if you're interested in a house. If you match some of these numbers, here's your midday winning Pennsylvania lottery numbers. Pick 2, 82, pick 3, 206, pick 4, 1590, and pick 5, 69978. We're going to check out McCann School of Business and Technology right now. When we come back, it's Dave Day.
Thanks, guys. We're relaxing here at McCann School of Business and Technology in Hazleton, Pennsylvania, and we're with Kayla today, and we are talking specifically about relaxing through the holiday season, right? And
absolutely.
The spa here at McCann.
Hi. Yes, the program here at the spa, it can be done in 18 months.
Mm-hmm.
I attended the Pottsville School of McCann, and it took me about 2 years. I had a little girl, so the good thing is you can go part-time. You can go as you'd like, and I worked around my girls, and I finished in 2 years. However, you can finish in 18 months here, and we're all medically trained right off the bat. You have anatomy and physiology. You learn medical terminology, pathology, so that way you can work in any setting. You can work in a spa or with a chiropractor. You can. We basically gear it so you can have your own business. That's the ultimate goal of most therapists here. So again, you can finish in 18 months, and that's pretty much how the program works here.
Okay, so for everyone watching at home, the spa is open to the public. Right now, we're talking about enrolling new students, as you said, into the program, the open enrollment that is coming up. So if you're interested in starting off the new year with a new career or a new opportunity, this is something that you could definitely do if you have children, if you're working full time.
Yes, absolutely. The great thing about massage therapy is you can make it so you can work with whatever else is going on with your life if you have kids. That's the great thing. I have 2 girls, so my life is really, really crazy. So I book my appointments when I have time. So it's very flexible. It's a great program.
Okay, well, thank you for joining us. Now, next week here on FYI, we're actually going to talk about the specific massage treatments that you give here at McCann School of Business and Technology.
This is FYI News 13 Sports.
Yet another Dave Day. We'll be talking football. We'll be talking basketball with the sports editor from the Standard Speaker, Dave Seaman. And Dave, let's talk about our local district champion, the District 11 Single A football champions, Marion Catholic. They get it done against Tri-Valley. Dave, you said it last week, just how tough this Anthracite League was this past season. Marion played through that tough schedule, and it really showed when they played Tri-Valley. I was very impressed. I mean, offense, Marion, we talked about Ethan Kaczynski being a good quarterback. KJ Snur had another great night. Defense, though, Dave, they get the shutout in this game. They had an option running attack from Tri-Valley. They limit their quarterback to 97 yards. Running backs had 67 yards. And to me, Dave, the big thing, Tri-Valley was in the red zone twice, and Marion stopped them there. Once it was a fumble recovery by Josh Skotek. He returned it 97 yards. The other was a turnover on downs. I think that'll be key as they go into this week's state playoff game.
Yeah, like we said, they're used to playing against top caliber competition, bigger schools and everything like that. They're not going to be awestruck when they go into a situation where they go into a big game. And Marion's tradition also helps too, because Colt players expect to be playing in meaningful games. Coach DeCoste always says that our goal is to play meaningful games in November and December, and well, here they are.
A lot of people talk about Coach DeCoste, and maybe this should even go without saying, but how much does that matter as we go through this run? That, listen, Coach DeCoste and a lot of his staff have been here before, and like you said, that tradition at Marion.
Yeah, it definitely helps because that they could lend their experience to the players who might not have been in this situation before. Coach DeCoste has coached the state championship team, numerous district championship teams. They've been in the state playoff so many times, so that experience is invaluable, especially as you go forward.
We'll see what happens. Going back to the defense, Dave, I remember covering a Berwick team when I first started doing sports, and they made a little state run in 08 or 09. It was all about their defense that kept them in games, made some big plays, made some big turnovers, so that'll be big for the Colts. Let's talk about PIAA reclassification. Now, if you want to see how everything panned out, go to the Standard Speaker's website or pick up the paper on Tuesday, because there's a lot there, Dave. And there's some changes. Hazelton area will now be 6A. We'll put up some of the reclassifications now. Here's a look at football. As you can see, some basketball. And Dave, really what I was thinking of was MMI. Every year you see this school, and maybe this was done for some of the smaller schools, a lot of smaller schools now, but they won't have to deal with Old Forge if they get to the playoffs in basketball. I think this could help out MMI a little bit.
Oh, it certainly can help out MMI, but the thing is how many games are you going to play to be in the playoffs too? So you're taking Old Forge out of the playoffs, but then again, maybe you only have to win one game to be a district champion. So pros, cons, either side, and I like it for the preppers. I think Coach Flanagan's going to like having the opportunity, but then again, he has an opportunity every year to win a district championship, and they're not going to back down from anyone, but not having Old Forge there certainly helps.
Not saying they can't play with the big boys either, or big girls if it was girls basketball, but like you said, maybe evens the playing field. Does it do so much for our area? Will we see a lot of change in our area, you think?
Not really, because if you look at Hazelton area, obviously, one of the biggest schools in the state, they're going to be playing in the top classification regardless of what sport. So 6A, 5A, 4A, whatever the biggest classification is, 3A cross country, the Cougars are going to be playing in that. So that really won't make much of a difference. You might see some difference too with like the teams like Tamaqua, North Schuylkill will be like between 4A and 3A. There'll be a lot of competition in those middle classes now. Crestwood plays 5A in some sports, so and then Valley West will drop down to from 6A to 5A, or that's their new classification. So there's a lot of topsy-turvy news coming out of Harrisburg or Mechanicsburg, where the PIAA is headquartered, and we'll see how it all shakes out.
All right, Dave, one thing we do know, your winter sports preview at the Standard Speaker coming out soon. What can we expect in it? What will we see? Can you give us some previews of who you talked with or what we can read in there?
Oh, there's a lot of features coming up. With a lot of features on some of the seniors that are going to be making news this season, including Bobby Panutis of Hazleton area, the Hazleton boys basketball team, and Mackenzie Ure. We're looking at different coaches that are new coaches in the area, some familiar names that have come onto the scene as far as coaching goes, not as far as playing goes. Ethan Eichhorst is now at Mono area. He was a standout at Bishop Hayfie, Hazleton area, and Misericordia University. Erica Barron was a standout at Tamaqua and Susquehanna University. She's now coaching Tamaqua. Young people want to give back to the community who have come back here and want to share their expertise, and that's always good to see.
All right, Dave, have a good Thanksgiving. Have a good Thanksgiving to all of you out there, and we'll see you again next week. And we have another team that won a district championship recently. Here's the FYI Standard Speaker scoreboard. You can see the Hazleton Area High School Varsity Competitive Spirit Squad won the District 2 championship for the third year in a row. Congratulations to the team and their coaches. Tomorrow on FYI, we'll talk with the Hazleton Area Football League cheerleaders. A lot of them have dreams of making it to this level one day, continuing the proud cheerleading tradition at the Hazleton Area High School. That's sports. More FYI after this. It's Wednesday, and here's some delicious alliteration. It's signature steak night at Bottlenecks. All of their signature steaks are only $9.95 plus bottomless soup and salad for only $2.95.
Good evening, everyone, and here's tonight's Talk of the Town report. Eckley Miners Village is pleased to announce its annual Christmas program is scheduled for December 5th and 6th from noon to 4 p.m. The all-ages event will feature craft making, a 1940s living history display, and much more. Admission is $7 per person, with $1 being offered to each person bringing a canned or boxed food item. For info, just call 570-636-2070. And finally, the newly reorganized Hazleton Area Scout Band is looking for new members. The band is comprised of Boy Scout, Girl Scout, and Cub Scout musicians who have at least 1 year experience playing. For info, just contact nfort@ptd.net. That's tonight's Talk of the Town. News 13 would like to send sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. Carlo P. DiSabella of Hazleton. Mass is Saturday at 10 a.m. in the Queen of Heaven Parish at Our Lady of Grace Church. Friends may call Saturday at the church from 9 to 10 a.m. The Joseph A. Moran Funeral Home is in charge of arrangements. John D. Heron of Hazleton. Mass is Saturday at 10 a.m. at the Annunciation Parish at St. Gabriel's Church. Friends may call Saturday from 9:30 to 10 a.m. and also Friday from 6 to 8 p.m. at the Joseph B. Conahan Funeral Home. Anna Arlene Sarach, formerly of Hazleton. Mass is Saturday at 10 a.m. at the Our Lady of Grace Church in Bellevue. Friends may call Saturday from 9 to 10 a.m. at the church. Arrangements are by the James J. Doherty Funeral Home. Kenneth H. Drury of Weatherly. Funeral is Friday at 9 a.m. from the Lehman Family Funeral Service. Friends may call Friday from 8:30 to 9 a.m. Ernest J. Lawrence of Shepton. Arrangements will be announced by the Frank J. Bonin Funeral Home. Kenneth Kisnowski. Services will be held Friday from the Whitley's Funeral Home in Kannapolis, North Carolina. Margaret A. Andresi, formerly of Hazleton. Funeral is Friday at 10 a.m. at the St. John's Byzantine Catholic Church. Arrangements are under the direction of the Frank J. Bonin Funeral Home. Patrick A. DiLorenzo, formerly of Hazleton. Mass is Saturday at 11 a.m. in the Most Precious Blood Church. Friends may call Saturday from 10:15 to 11 a.m. And Theodoros Karabetsos of Hazleton. Friends may call Friday at the Joseph A. Moran Funeral Home from noon to 3 p.m.
Special out of left field FYI exclusive story on Thanksgiving plus I Sing. So put out extra plates for me, Lisa, and Janine. We'll see you then. Take it easy, everyone.